So in this video, we're going to focus on two things primarily. We're going to focus on creating the admin middle wall, and we're going to focus on grouping all the middle walls. So what we want to do is we want to, first of all, just copy this, and we want to say group, and then we want to call in a function, and in here we want to add in all of these. So every time we basically have something that can be done by a user that sign in, we will use this. And then we will add in admin middle wall in just a bit. So first of all, we want to go in here and we want to remove all of this here. The same for this one. Just like this. So now if we open up the inspector here, go inside the network and refresh the page, ideally what we should see is a successful call to this user here. So now we're getting the user details, but we're still putting all the routes that needs to be done by an authenticated user in here. So we also want to get rid of these two. We just want to leave everything else for now in here. So if we go and refresh, we get the same results. So now if we just want to go in and test this, we can log in and everything works as it should. And then the other thing we want to do is we want to go inside here and make a middle wall. We want to call this admin. So inside this middle wall, what we just want to do is basically, actually let's make this capital A. So let's just delete this and then go in and rename it here like this. What we want to do in here is we want to just check that the user is an admin. So we want to say if request user is admin, and then we're just basically allowing the user to the next side if that's the case. And then we want to go inside our kernel, and then here we want to add the route inside the routes middle walls. And what we want to do in here is we want to just basically call this admin. And what we want to do in here is just add in the admin middle wall. Just maybe to keep some structure, you can do like this. So if we go up here on the top, we can copy and paste like this. And now what we want to do now is inside our API, the user one is gonna be something you can do if you are actually allowed to do that. But we want to actually, because we are gonna have a lot of middle walls inside, allow for just users and one allow for just people that's literally just gonna be admins. We want to actually have two middle walls. So we want to say route middle wall, and then we want to add in an array here with the middle wall. So we want to have our Sanctum, and then we want also have the admin middle wall, and we want to group all of these middle walls in here with a function having all of the routes. So every single route in here can only be accessed if you are an admin. So if you put yourself to false here, you will not access these. It won't work. So this is very important, because even let's say you were capable of actually accessing new cores, you can click new cores, but on the back end, as soon as you send the request, it will check the information in the database and say, are you an admin? And if you're not an admin, it still won't go through. So what we can do here is we can protect it even more. So if someone managed to get in to view this course new, they still won't be able to do anything but view the information here. So like this put in an extra security, and that's very nice to know that this side is safe and the other side is safe. So that's actually everything for the middlewares. In this case, we're gonna be testing this by trying to create a new course. So let's go ahead and call this course X and course X. And maybe we can even go inside the courses here. Just delete this and try to see what happens if we submit it. And it went through. So now if let's refresh here and delete this. So let's say we now, even though you shouldn't be able to access this page, we just change the admin to be false. Trying to click new course. What will happen now is, okay, we're getting an error, so we can just quickly do this by checking Laravel admin middleware. We can go in here maybe and say, if this is false, we can return a response. And we would just have an array here. In here, let's put in errors. And the root error is gonna be cannot do this. You can call this whatever. You can say page doesn't exist. Like, it's even better to like give an indication that this doesn't exist, like page doesn't exist. So like if we now try going again, open up the network here, go through. If we now go in again and change this to that the user is not admin, and maybe just even try to go back here. So like this is the thing, it doesn't update when we do here. So like if we go in now, the thing is we need to refresh the user. That's why you can go in now, because when you do this in the database, Laravel, the front-end framework doesn't know that it actually been set to false. So if we go in now, click course, just say page does not exist. And the thing is, the reason why this happened, we can access this page even though we just made it not an admin, is because we just checking the store, but the store hasn't been updated because we haven't actually checked here. So like that is the thing. So when you change something in the database, we only call this function once to get the user information, and then when you refresh the page, but not if you just click on home page. So this is something you can do, fix by making maybe an putting in like a socket.io, something like that, and doing like an event listener, or you can make a post request. But this is a small minor detail, like you wouldn't even still be able to create something. So this is something you can try to solve. There's a lot of workarounds around it, like as I told you, like creating an event listener or using a post request instead inside inside the middleware, but it's like such a small detail for us that right now it doesn't really matter much, because if I refresh the page, it goes back to the home page. So this is such a small detail. So that's how we can go in and protect this here. So it will still check on the back end what the new details are in the second. So the user won't be able to change anything as soon as it's been downgraded to a normal user. So that would be all for this video, and we've created all the middlewares we need for now. Later on, we might be looking at creating a middleware to view the course, but for now, this is the middleware we want to have. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, click the subscribe button, and the bell button if you want to see more content like this, and I will see you in the next video.